In this video, guys, let's talk about stop taking the easy trade. Stay tuned. Hey traders, warm welcome to you. Right, so what the heck is the easy trade? What is this guy going on about? Okay, bear with me. So I think there's a category of trades that are in an easy trade segment. Now you might be saying this is nonsense, every trade is difficult. Bear with me, because this might be a big game changer if you're trading. So for me, the easy trade is something where subconsciously or consciously you think that it's a layup type setup, and that tends to be something like a breakout. So you've got a big level here as example, market's coming up, you take that, you take the first breakout because you think, number one, it's easy, everyone talks about breakouts, they're great. Number two, and this is a big one, the profits on breakout tend to come quicker than other trades. Well, that's your perception. That's a perception, especially the downside. The breakout trade is a better trade. Number three, you're trading in the direction of the trend. Hey, you know, we're trading in the direction of the trend. The trend is up, it's pushing up, I'm going with the trend. Why would I not want to do that? You've got all these things lining up, and it seems like an easy trade. It's a lazy trade as well. I'm not saying I'm not saying every breakout before the comments go explode and say what you're talking about. I get why you'd push back on that, but it can be a lazy trade. Not always, because a breakout's a very good strategy under certain conditions. I trade fewer and fewer and fewer of them, and I'm very, very specific about my filtering criteria before I take them. However, they can be powerful under the right conditions. But I think the majority of the time, traders take a breakout because it's easy. It's at the highs. There's nothing really to think about. It's breaking through highs. You think it's going to go higher. You know what? I'll take it. I'm with the trend. There's a bit of a movement, a bit of volatility. Normally, kind of bit action, and it's an easy trade to take. But this is the trade that doesn't work. This breakout trades don't work that often. And if you've been trading any number of years, you know the same. The majority of the time, breakouts do not work. When they do, they're great, and that's what we talk about, having a great filtering criteria and all that other stuff. Fine, that's good. But if you're taking them all the time, you're just going to get hammered and hammered and hammered and hammered. And actually, when you start to develop your skill set, you start to look to fade breakouts. You're like, okay, what certain environments and specific price patterns can I look at to gauge when a breakout's failing and hit that momentum and go on the other side of everyone else? When we start thinking like that, things start changing. So that to me is an easy trade, an easy breakout trade. It's like when, if the market's grinding higher is another one. And some people don't find this as easy, but maybe less so. It's grinding higher intraday, and you think, wow, it's going to go higher, right? It's been going higher for all this time. Why would I not just buy? And it's an easy trade to take. But even an uptrend, guys, a real string uptrend, you start sitting there, maybe it then sits there for ages, you get frustrated with it, there's a little dip lower, you come out, and then it goes higher. You know, there's these easy trades that seem like they are the best thing to do at the time. They're a little bit lazy. Nobody to offend anyone with this, but they are a bit lazy. Unless you've planned it and you're prepared for it and it's got the right conditions and stuff, then often these, this is no man's land. You're buying at highs, you're buying because you think it's going higher, and it can easily grab a bit of money and then end up getting hurt more. Same with the breakout trade. So I think we've got a few different setups that I think come under the easy trade category. But I think the way to look at it is this. If you have an impulsion to take the trade, this is perhaps separate from the chimp thing, but you have an impulsion to take the trade, be very careful, because that is the emotional trade, and that is the easy trade. If you've got an impulse to take the trade, hey, I want to take a breakout, it's going higher, I'm going to miss all this, it's going to reverse all the losses it's done intraday, great, going to make some money, that's probably not the trade to take. And I'm not saying take the opposite of that, but I'm saying if you eliminate those, the impulsive trades, the trades that seem like they're easy, they're a layup, there's no way they can go wrong, then you'll find yourself in a much better position. And I get it, you sit there in front of the screen, maybe you haven't taken a trade for a while, one comes up, oh, it's a little breakout. But then when you look back and you look at it objectively, you're like, it's a nothing level, you're right in the middle of a range, quiet day, time of day is not great, and you look at it and go, why the hell did I take that? But because you saw it going through the level, a little bit of volatility, slight volume burst, you jumped on it only for it to fizzle out and drift lower. You know, it's quite a common thing to do. Anyway, guys, the point is, easy trade, stop taking it. If you know in your heart or your gut what that easy trade is, when you see it and you're like, I'll just take that without any thought, that's the easy trade. And if you stop doing that, I think you'll get better results. I certainly did when I stopped taking easy type trades, and for me it was breakouts. Oh, take this intraday breakout, take this intraday breakout, 15 years ago, whatever it was, and I was trading these type of things. It's like, what am I doing? These aren't working. I'm taking them because I think they're an easy trade to take and I'm losing money. Stop doing it. And then you start to go to the next level of, well, how can I leverage on these idiots buying the breakout? I get putting myself in that category, guys. These people who are buying the breakouts on substandard stuff, that's really a rotation. It's not a breakout, it's more a rotation. The market rotates, and it's just a rotation disguised as a breakout. Anyway, that's another topic altogether. Anyway, guys, stop taking the easy trade. Do that. I think you'll find your results improve. Take care. Get your risk managed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.